Welcome to HCC MovieMakers Academy Movie Reviews. I'm Gerald, Tineo.
And I'm Trey, Dixon, and the two of us just saw Camp X-Ray. Camp X-Ray is the new film from director Peter Sattler. It stars Kristen Stewart, Payman Mowati, and John Carroll Lynch. It centers on a young soldier who is assigned to the maximum security facility at Guantanamo Bay and befriends a prisoner who's been incarcerated there for 8 years. What'd you think of the movie?
It was alright.
That's how I feel. It's okay.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt.
It hurts a
Doesn't
little
make
at
me-
the end, but
Well, I mean, as a film, it doesn't hurt the industry.
no, it's an honest film. It has earnest intentions. It sheds light on a set of circumstances that should have light shed on them.
Yeah,
And
there aren't many movies about that subject.
No,
that I've seen.
yeah, and I think that it tries to address those issues in a way that feels modern and in a way that sort of seems new enough, but it's also got a lot of things that we've seen before. I'm not sure if this was based on a true story. Was it?
No idea.
I would have to check on that.
I
Our
wouldn't be
editor will
surprised.
throw in a block at the bottom that says whether or not it was. I'm sorry, I forgot. I think this movie serves as the prime example of what can happen if you cast Kristen Stewart appropriately. Like Keanu Reeves, she can be either a detriment or an asset to your film if you cast her appropriately.
You think she was a good asset in this movie?
I think that she was the best part of this movie. I think that she can be a really great actress if she is put in the correct roles. Like Keanu Reeves, if he's put in the wrong role, i.e. Bram Stoker's Dracula, it's going to be hilariously bad.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, Kristen Stewart has Bella Swan to her repertoire, and her most famous role is a role that was completely wrong for her. But I thought that she was great in this movie, and I think this is the kind of role that she should do more of.
Yeah, I mean, I just saw the first 3 Twilight movies, and what people complain about her is that she always has the same expression. And back then, I didn't really mind that much or noticed, but
Yeah.
in this movie, I started to see why people say that.
She has a fairly unchanging expression throughout the entire
Yeah, and maybe that's the character. It's a guard in a maximum prison. What can you expect, really?
You know, I've noticed this about Kristen Stewart. She seems emotionally distant and closed off in all of her movies.
Yeah.
And at some point in almost every one of her movies, there's like a moment where humanity sort of just shines through her face. It's like one moment, and it happens very frequently, but it's very infrequently. But it's like an eclipse, and when it happens, it's kind of great.
No pun intended. Eclipse.
Oh, look at you! You wouldn't have made that joke if you hadn't seen the Twilight movies.
Well, I know the titles of all of them, unfortunately.
I do too. That's an unfortunate. But
um,
this isn't about those things.
So what moment in this movie did you?
It was when she.
Spoilers.
Okay. Well, I mean, okay. All right. There is a moment in this film where she has to keep somebody from killing themselves, and her face is seen through a glass window, and there's a moment in her face where there's like this genuine concern and genuine humanity that flashes through. And it was really kind of breathtaking, and I thought that she handled that really well.
That was my favorite scene in the movie.
Yeah, I think it's going to be everybody's favorite scene in the movie.
Yeah. The movie is very confident in its space.
Yeah.
There's a shot in the movie where that literally lasts like a minute.
Yeah, where she's checking out all the prisoners in each...
Just walking in a circle.
Yeah, a long bit of unending dialogue, and it's all just one circular shot. And
Well, there wasn't any dialogue.
no, like
in it.
she was checking each individual prisoner.
Yeah.
Or maybe we're thinking of 2 different scenes, because there was one where it was just one shot.
Yeah, like you see the door at the end of.
And the camera doesn't move
rest
at
of the
all.
facility. Yeah.
And then you see like 2 people walking around, and it's kind of like one of those 12 Years a Slave moments where where it's just holding, and you're like, are they doing this for a purpose?
Yeah.
And it sort of feels like it. It's sort of like if Sofia Coppola were to do something like that, it would have been just annoying because it wouldn't have served a purpose. But it kind of highlights the monotony of their job, and you're like, she's a soldier, and this is what she does with her life.
Yeah, and he just cuts to the next shot of them.
Yeah, but there's
talking.
there's a great shot, I think probably near the beginning of the film, where she's inspecting all of the individual cells and the camera's following her, and it's uncut. And Payman Moadi's character is in the cell, and he's talking to her while she's checking out each person in the cell. And
Well, you mean the rest?
Yeah.
The whole movie.
Yeah.
Is that?
Yeah.
Well, most of it.
I liked kind of like the Harry Potter references.
It's
it was
gonna be so
distra-
dated.
I mean,
once
I
you
don't
look
know.
back at
It was a bit dated, but I kind of appreciated it because, what would you do if you were stuck in a maximum security facility
that's
and
true.
you couldn't get the final Harry Potter book after reading The Half-Blood Prince?
Yeah, that was.
It would
nice.
drive you insane. Yeah, so they do a really good job at making you feel sympathetic towards Ali.
I didn't like him at the beginning. I
No.
thought he was the most annoying character I had seen.
My favorite characters are the characters that you hate at the beginning, and then you kind of grow to care for.
But even then, I didn't see why he would connect so much to her character. I would see why she connects to him, obviously because he's a prisoner and may or may not be innocent.
Of course, we can't call them prisoners. They're called
detainees.
detainees because
Yes.
prisoners are held under the Geneva Convention. But
True.
you can see why she sort of feels more for it, feels more for his character. But I don't know. It could have been just one of those fluke things where a prisoner sort of just latches onto somebody. I don't know if there was really a moment where they decided, okay, he's
Yeah.
gonna.
Besides her, he's obviously interested in her physically.
Yeah, probably.
Because he's looking at himself in the mirror and like, oh, do I look nice?
Oh yeah, probably.
But besides that, I mean, he knows he just met her and he's been there a while.
8 years.
Yeah, so he by that time he should
It's
be
probably
used
one of
to.
it's probably one of those scenarios where he feels like he has nothing to lose because he's apparently there for nothing, and
Yeah.
you really get a hopeless sense from his character.
Well, can we talk about the very beginning where they show footage of 9/11
Yeah.
and him?
Being-
Well, spoilers, I guess, but
Well, I mean, it's the beginning of the movie, so it doesn't matter.
He's praying, but we don't know what for, and that's just he's getting the news about 9/11 happening.
Yeah.
So, do you think he was
I
innocent or?
I don't really know what to think, but that's kind of something that I like about the movie.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Is
really
that
tell you.
it doesn't tell you. It's just something that you sort of experience throughout the series of events that unfold. When I walked into this movie, I figured, okay, this is going to be an indictment on the way detainees are treated at Guantanamo, and it's really not. It's about the characters, and it's a study of isolation. And I think I mentioned in an earlier review I did, Tracks. I really like movies about isolation and loneliness, and you really feel for him. And yeah, he's really annoying, but I would be a terrible person if I was stuck in a small cell for 8 years with nothing to do but
Yeah.
read Harry Potter.
You would make cocktails all the time,
Yeah.
as they call it in the movie.
So what do you think you'd give this movie on a scale from 1 to 10?
I would give it a solid 6.
I'd give it a 6.5.
Yeah.
Same thing I gave Maze Runner.
I would have preferred to see more of the facility because we just see that world through Kristen Stewart's eyes.
Really just the area that she's been assigned to.
Yeah, and I don't know if that would be the best choice when you.
I
have her.
don't know. I didn't mind that because it was her world. It was mainly through her perspective. It was really her character that you follow throughout the entire film, and you see where she goes.
Yeah,
So
but I don't know.
it was
That's-
okay.
That's why I give that score.
I went home and I watched Harry Potter.
Did you?
I did.
No, I haven't seen that in forever. But yeah, there's a lot of Harry Potter references in this movie.
So Camp X-Ray is going to be coming out to theaters pretty soon. Check it out. It's a good performance from Kristen Stewart. She's trying to redeem herself. I shouldn't say that because she is a decent actress. It's just this movie is probably the best one she's done. Give it a shot if it comes to a theater near you. Thank you for watching HCC MovieMakers Academy movie reviews. We are brought to you by the Houston Community College Filmmaking Program. Please visit us on the web at hccs.edu and check us out on YouTube for more videos just like this. Thank you very much and have a great day.